A very common mistake that we make when we believe somebody is lying to us is to confront them directly and kind of call them out on their shit. When we do that, we shut them down and then we give them an opportunity to change their story or try to find a way to wiggle out of their lie. So a much better technique to catch somebody in a lie is simply to have them elaborate upon their lie. So like, for example, let's say you just met somebody and you think they're lying about their background. They're telling you that they went to high school in San Diego and provide like whatever, a narrative about their background that you don't think is true. Instead of confronting them or challenging them, then have them tell you more about their background. Tell them more about their time in San Diego. Now, this person may have been in San Diego, may know things about San Diego, but they're not going to know certain details if, in fact, they never grew up, let's say, went to high school in San Diego. So ask them about their high school years. Ask them what high school they went to. Ask them what their mascot was. If you never went to high school in San Diego, it is not likely that you're going to actually know a name of a high school, but maybe you do because a friend did, but then you may not know the mascot, right? So what you're doing by asking these questions is that you're sort of forcing that person to lie on the fly, meaning coming up with an unprepared lie. All of us, when we have decided we're going to lie about something, we have a prepared story with an anticipation of what people might ask us regarding that narrative, right? But the moment we get asked about something that we didn't expect, now we got to make it up. And that's where we make mistakes. That's where we trip it up. So let's use the what was your high school mascot example, right? Let's say if they never went to high school in San Diego and they have no idea what the mascot is, they can't say, I don't know, because that's suspicious. That's weird. We all know what our mascot was. I know mine were the Mustangs, right? I'll never forget that. So now they got to make something up. Well, you may not be able to confront them or confirm their lie right then and there, but you can go back later the next day and look all that stuff up. Find out, was there a high school or is there a high school called by that name? Is that in fact the mascot? And if the answer is no, now you know without a doubt that that person is full of shit and you don't have to ever meet them again, right? Now you know there's no future in that relationship. So that is one example of how you can catch somebody in a lie, which is don't confront them, increase their cognitive load and make them talk more about the lie and put them in a position where they got to lie on the fly. Because when you lie on the fly is when you trip up and make mistakes.